gonna get going. You don't need any equipment, all right? So all you need is a space to move. If you've got limited space, don't worry about it. You don't need a ton of room. And other than that, let's go ahead and spread out. Okay, so start with your feet down right underneath your hips and just take a big inhale. On your exhale, let it out. One more time. Big inhale up. On your exhale, step your feet wider than your hips, prepping for a squat. On the 2 count, sit back, then side body stretch up and over. Again, sit back, stretch over. Do this a few times. Get your rib cage to lengthen out. We got one more on each side. Last time slow like this. All right, and then you're sitting down and up quicker. Squat and lift. Down and up. So let's talk about squat form here for a second. You want your weight in your heels. You also want some in your big toe and pinky toes. Knees need to be wide. Hips are back. Abs are lifted. And I want you to look out in front of you so you can help keep your chest up. Set a focal point. Check your breath. You're down to 4. Down 1. 2, 3, on 4, hold it down at the bottom. Take your hands to your inner thighs and roll one shoulder in so your hips start to stretch open. Twist it over on the other side. All right, then forward fold, upper body hangs. Feel your hamstring stretch. And then come down onto the floor in a plank. Both hands come down, both feet step back. All right, hold steady and still here for a second. If you need less than this, if this feels very intense upper body, you can bring your knees on the floor, hold a still plank, your abs are getting work right here. Next level, you're up on the toes. Next level from here, if you want more, walk one knee, alternate one then the other. You choose the pace here. This is pace number 1. If you're here to get a workout, come with me. We're gonna double time it, run it out. In. All right, you choose your speed. Upper body's not bouncing, hips are low. You have about 16, I'm counting, I promise. Bring it in. Can you stay with me? 8 more, 1, 2, 3, 4, you're close. 5, 6, 7 on 8, hold steady in your plank. Step 1 foot outside of your hand, then lift your hand to the ceiling, take a twist. Breathe, hands come down. Step back. Do that on the other side. Step up to a lunge. Twist open to a stretch. Bring your hands down. And then step back into your plank. This time we're going to walk up to a squat. Watch me. Step 1 foot outside of your hand. Other foot outside of your hand. Hips stay low. Right, your chest comes up, but you're in a squat. Go back down to your hands. Step 1 foot back. Step both feet back. That's the move. Try it a little bit quicker. Step it up to a squat. Then to the floor, back. All right, so I want you to take your time getting warm in your hips, down, back. You have a few more like this. You can alternate which foot steps up first, down, back. I don't know about you, I'm already feeling good and warm. Bring it down, back. 2 more times. After these 2, you have a set of push-ups, only 8. We like things in sets of 8 here. 2 more, step, lift. All right, this time come down, hands go wider than shoulders. Step back for push-ups, elbows bend and press. You can be with me on the toes, or you can put your knees on the floor with Chapman for a little bit less. 4 more, you're at 5, 6, 7. Walk up back to your squat, stay with me. It's up, squat. You know this now. Down, back. Each time you walk up, your shoulders get a chance to breathe. Enjoy that. Whew. 1 more. 8 more push-ups coming. Did you like it on the toes or did you prefer it down on the floor? Up to you. Find that high plank. Bend, press. You're at 3, 4. Come on. 5, 6. Last 2. 7. 1 more time. Walk up to your squat. Step. Breathe. Bring it down, back. All right, if you like this level, You can finish here. I got one more option for you. Bring it down, hop back, hold. A little more, hop up and hold. Up to you. Do you want to add the hop or do you want to stick with the step? Just a couple more. Bring it up, hop, hold. Last time. Come down into your plank, hold it. Final 8 push-ups. Hands go a little wider than shoulders. It's bend, press, breathe through. You're at 3, push, 4, push, you're gonna make it, 5, push, 6, last 2, come on, 7, and on 8, drop your knees. Sit back for a second, let your shoulders breathe. Hips go to your heels. All right, lift your chest up. Step 1 foot forward, you're on your knees. Find your balance for a second. You've done a lot of up and down. Right from here, back toes. Curl them under. Lift your knee off of the floor, and you're in what we call a box lunge. Your front knee's over your heel. Your back knee is down underneath your hip, and this thigh muscle is working. Little pulse. So just a little drop in that knee. Down, down, and down. I want you to check in with your breath and feel balanced first. Your chest is upright, shoulders are relaxed, abs are pulling in to help keep you balanced. We're gonna add on to this. Back foot's gonna move, so get really light in your back leg. Watch here, 3, down, 2, 3, then lift it. Step down, 2, 3, lift it. It doesn't need to be huge. Set a focal point in front of you. Low for 3, release for 1. That little breather is what we need, okay? The breather is a breather in your back quad, but it's a balance challenge in your front hip and front leg. So I want you to notice you're still getting work. Stay grounded in your front foot. 4 times, 2, 3, lift. Now that you got it, maybe you creep a little lower. You only have 2 more. Down, 2, 3. 1 more. Can you hover your back foot off of the floor right here? Hold it. Maybe your hands reach out. Okay, find your balance. Could you hover here for 8 seconds? If you feel good and steady, float it higher. If you need it to the floor, go there. You're at 5, 6, 7, on 8, stand tall. Quick breath. Side 2. Take your opposite foot, step it back. You can drop your knee to the floor if that helps you. Right, you want your knee right under your hip. Throw your toes off so that your knee hovers off of the floor and move your back knee down, down. You're going to start to feel that thigh muscle. It's engaged. Breathe. Okay, you feel balanced. Front leg's not going to move. 3 down, back leg lifts. Down, 2, 3, float. So back quad for 3, front leg for 1. Testing your balance. If you fall out of it, it's okay. Right, you're just going to shake it off. Come back into it when you feel steady. Down, 2, 3, lift. Once you feel you have it, maybe you test some of the depth of your back knee. Back heel stays lifted high. 4 left. 1, 2, 3, lift. 2, 3, lift. 2 more. You know that balance is coming. Remember it? When you lift your back foot up, I want you to hold it high right here. 8 seconds. It might help you to reach your hands out. If you fall out of it, that's the challenge. Pull your stomach muscles up and in. Hold 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, on 8. Stand up tall. All right, thighs are good and warm. We got one more thing that's really thigh focused. Step your feet wider than your hips. Sit back into your squat. Knees are open. Stomach muscles are lifted. 1 foot. Step it in, then out. Step in, out. Step in, out. In, out. There we go. Okay, so it doesn't matter which leg's leading really. I just want you to do the same thing even on both sides, okay? Right, so your hips are low. I would not sit this low if I were trying to be comfortable, let's be honest. Right, you can stay just like this. In, out. This is level 1. You feel your inner thighs on the way in and your outer thighs on the way out. They are both getting their good work. All right, you ready for level 2? It's a slow hop, in and out. hop in, hop out, hop in, hop out. If you try it and you're like, not for me, go with Chapman, all right? Next level, we're gonna move quicker than this. Don't hate me. 16 seconds of your day. Quick hops, in and out. 1, 2, 3. Stay low with me, let's challenge. Come on, 5, 6, 8 seconds left. You can. 1, 2, 3. Oh my gosh, we're breathing. 5, 6, 7 feet wide on 8. Step in, out. Lead with the opposite side. Whichever leg wasn't going first the first time is going first now. If you were hopping with me, catch your breath. Check in with your neck and shoulders. Do they need a roll? If you need a reset, it's okay. Okay, this is level 1. You can stay this way the whole time. All right, we're close to the finish. If you're looking for more, you're about to slow hop with me. Level 2. All right, let's do it. Slow hop. In, out. In, out. Feet land soft. Feet land soft. If you want to stay slow at level 2, stay slow. If you want to power with me to the end, 16 quick, let's go. Woo, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, only 8 seconds. Stay low. Light feet. 2, 3, 5, 6. Meet me wide in your squat. Sit your hips, lift up. You feel your thighs? You feel your inner thighs, outer thighs, butt, hamstrings? They're all working. 2 more. Sit it down and hold it right here to the end. Lift your heels up, down. Lift, lower. Feel your calves. This doesn't last long. 4 more. 1. So close. 2, you're about to balance and a hold. 3, 4, your heels are high. Stay right here. Maybe reach your hands up. 4 seconds. Balance, balance. Hold 1, hold 2, 3, on 4. Lift tall. Take a quick breath. All right, give yourself a thigh stretch before we go any further. Your thighs are hot. Now's a great time to release them. Bring one foot into your hand. Push open with your hips. If you need something to hold on to, find the edge of a wall, side of a chair. Do what you need. Other side. Okay, we're coming down to the floor to focus more on our hamstrings, butt muscles, and core. You're about halfway through, maybe even more than that. So come down. So your hands are under your shoulders, knees are under your hips. We call this a tabletop. If your back is arched, I want you to lift your stomach muscles up. If you feel tense in your shoulders, flatten it out. And if you feel your wrists, I want you to join Chapman, modified on your forearms rather than being on your hands. You choose. Take one leg straight back. Bend your knee in half. Your foot is like flat up to the ceiling, and you're gonna move only your leg. Little lift, little lift. This movement is so deceiving. It looks so simple, but there's a lot going on. From your hips to the top half of your body, you're basically holding a plank in your abs, so your back is flat. From the bottom half of your body, right where your pants pocket would sit, right in the center of your butt muscle, is tightening up to make a fist. It's gonna do the work to lift up the weight of your leg. All right, so you're gonna start to feel heat isolated right there in that center part of your butt muscle. Find it. Once you find it, you cannot get rid of it. Lift, lift. Watch me here. Move your leg a little bigger. Knee down, knee up. Knee down, knee up. So practice only moving your leg, nothing else. Knee down, knee up. Can you hold strong to that plank while you do it? You have 8 more. Lift 1. Lift 2. Right, when your leg starts to feel heavy, welcome to the good stuff, right? It doesn't last, I promise. 2 more. Lift. Now listen, hold your leg lifted at the top. You should already feel that your leg is heavy. Stretch your leg out so it's straight. Same little lift. Up and up. Stretch your leg out. Your hamstring gets a chance to breathe. If you felt that, right, let it lengthen out. Lift, 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 lift. 4 more. 1, 2, 3. On 4, hold it right here. Listen, take your leg slightly out to the diagonal. You feel like it's tough to balance? That's right. Challenge your balance. If you feel good here, take your opposite hand, reach it out at the diagonal. There's a diagonal line from one hand to your opposite foot. Could you float your hand off of the floor to challenge? You're here for 8 more seconds. Lift your leg, last 8 times. 1, 2, 3, fight for it. You got it. Go 5, 6, 7. On 8, bring it down. Hands and knees down. Sit your hips back to your heels. Let your low back, maybe your wrist, release for a second. Okay, you saw what was happening first side. We have to do it again. Come right back onto hands and knees. Opposite leg. Stretch it out. Bend your knee in half. And it's like your foot is flat up towards the ceiling. Little lift here. Up, 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 and up. All right, so I want you to feel lifted in your stomach so that your low back doesn't feel achy. Your shin that's on the floor, you're going to keep that down for balance. You can be on your hands with me, or you can be down on your forearms with Chap. Either way, the work is good. 16, lift, lift, lift. Can you think about what's happening in your butt muscle? Make that contraction. You make the work happen. Go 8, 2, 3. We're going to move bigger right here. Knee down, knee up. Knee down, knee up. Drop, lift, drop, lift. All right, try not to make it a momentum kick. You're not trying to fling your leg up. You're trying to make your muscle tight. That's when you feel it. Breathe. Give your neck and shoulders a quick release. If they start tensing up, let it go. Next time your knee's lifted, hold it up there. Stretch your legs straight out. Feel your hamstring lengthen. Little lifts. Up, 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 and up. Your leg should feel heavy. For your butt to pick up the weight of your leg is the challenge. It's okay to take resets. Lift, lift, lift. Your foot is straight back behind your hip right now. 8 more like that. Lift, 2, oh my gosh, 3, breathe, 5, 6, 7 on 8. Hold it right here. Take your leg slightly out to the diagonal. Find balance. If you feel good, take the opposite hand as your leg that's lifted and reach it out and away. Diagonal line. If you can lift it off of the ground, that's your biggest challenge. Little lifts of your leg. 8 seconds left. Come on. 1, 2. I know you can do this. Stay with me. 5, 6, 7 on 8. Knees down. Hips back and breathe. Let it go. All right, roll through your wrist if you feel any strain. We're going to move into a few more stretches. Step 1 foot forward and find a lunge. Take your time, lift your chest up. All right, your front knee is going to be on top of your heel. Keep your heart up. Hands go behind your hips. Interlace your fingers and press open. Breathe. All right, from here, a deeper twist. Your hands go down to the floor. Your back knee can stay on the floor for support. If you want more, lift your back knee off of the ground. One hand goes to the ceiling, spinal twist. All right, switching hands. You're going to bring it inside your foot. Stabilize your shoulder to your knee. If you feel steady, lift your hand up. Hands come down. Return your knee and let your front leg lengthen out. This one is a tough one to get to sometimes. If we feel tight in our hamstrings, you might want a little bend in your knee, or you might want to come higher up in your chest and just hinge a little bit. You choose how far you go. Stretching should not be painful. I'm going to say that one more time. It shouldn't be painful. All right, bring your hands down. Keep your feet behind you. Give a quick set of push-ups. We're going to stretch side 2. Take your hands a little wider than your shoulders. You can be down on your knees, or you can be up on your toes. We're going to add a release to this one. Watch. Drop, hands let go, hands down, press up. Drop, release, hands, press. Why the release? All right, it challenges your abs more. If you feel like you're losing your plank, join Chapman on your knees. It also gets to your chest more. If it's too intense, you know what a normal push-up looks like. Maximize this time. You're down to 2. Drop, release, hands, press. Last one. All right, let it go. Hips back for just a second. Lunge side number 2. Step your opposite foot forward. Put your knee right on top of your heel to keep it safe and lift your chest. Bring your hands back. Open up across your heart. Adding your twist, hands come down. Lift your back knee if you want more. Take one hand to the ceiling. Breathe. If you feel good here, switch hands. It's going to stabilize shoulder to knee. Open up. All right, hands come down. Back knee to the floor. Lengthen your front leg. Feel the back side of your leg lengthen out. One more time. Bend your knee if you need. And we're in the home stretch. 2 songs focused on our abdominals, and you are out of it. So I want you to come so that you are lying flat on your back. We do 2 types of core work at Daily Fuel always. Flat back and round back to maximize not just your six-pack. It's not just a six-pack thing. It's your entire abdominal wall. We want full body, full good strengthening, right? So starting flat back, lie all the way down on the floor. Your abs should not push up. You want them to pull down and into your body. Feel compressed, then lift your feet up. Tap one foot down, lift it up, other foot, lift it up. Doesn't matter which one comes first, you just need to alternate one, then the other. All right, how's your core feeling? You want to check that your low back is on the floor. If your stomach muscles start pushing up and out of your body, think about your breath, okay? If your breath is filling up your stomach, can you exhale out the air and compress your abdominals? All right, you can watch Chapman, you know exactly what's going on. Okay, compressing the air out of your stomach is what makes core work maximized. You don't have to do it forever, but when you're in it, it is doing all of the good work. So exhale out the air, right? Keep trying that. This is pace number 1. You can stay slow so you can keep control, or you can start to switch quicker with me. The pace is not the game changer. Your core compression is what matters, okay? You're here for 8 more counts. Keep holding your abs down and in. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're gonna make it. 5, 6, 7 on 8. Listen, bring both knees up. Level 1, your knees stay bent. Level 2, your legs are straight. Use your abs to pull down and bring your legs in towards your body. Think about your abs, not your legs. They're just a distraction. All right, abs are pulled down and in. Down and in. If you feel good, next level, hands go behind your head and you hover. Cut out any momentum from your legs. Make it all from your core. Match your breath. Exhale. Woo. Exhale. Just a couple more. Exhale. Exhale. Last 2. Exhale. On your exhale, hug your knees in. Give your back a breather. All right, prop yourself for our final song. Prop yourself on your elbows. We move into round back forward. So if your back is flat right now, you're going to round it into the floor and feel your low back stretch out. Pregnancy, this is incredible. This is like the best position you could be in. Hollow out your belly. Pull everything down and in. Okay, alternate your knees again, one at a time. Kneeless, kneeless, up and up. Okay, your legs are a distraction, I'll be honest. Your abs are the work. Think about what you feel in your stomach. That breath, right, exhales your knee in and scoops your belly down. 8 more counts. 1, 2, 3. Now, I'll be honest, you could stay right here to the finish. This is like the warm-up, but if you want to keep going, it will keep building. Let's do 8 more counts, and we're in our final movements. Go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Listen, on 8, both feet are on the ground. I want you to come a little higher and grab a hold of the back of your legs. Continue stretching out your back. Make a C shape. Right, so we're not sitting upright. We're going to round, lean back a little bit, and create a curve in your spine. The same thing happens with your stomach. Scoop it in so you feel that it's hollow. Level 1, you're just going to hold. Keep your hands to your thighs. All right, level 2, your fingers are going to tap lightly on the floor, and they are no longer helping you feel your core. Watch mine now. 1 knee in, Reach it out, lift it up, lower down. Try it. Knee in, reach out, lift, lower. Your upper body doesn't move. You will feel it instantly. Oh my gosh. Lift and lower. Couple more. If you need to hold on to your thighs, join chat, right? You give a little bit of support, a little bit of guidance. Hands down is no help, all core. Try the other leg, next rep. Try it, same thing. Knee in, reach out, lift up, lower down. Oh my gosh, exhale and breathe. Exhale, the exhale is key, use it. Exhale, you were so close. You can see the finish line. You can see the good, enjoyable stretches at the end. In and out. Lift up and down. 2 more on this leg. We want to stay even. Woo. You're going to stay strong. Give me one more time. Pull it in. Reach it out. Lift it up. Listen, feet down. Final moments. Right, you can stay right here. You can try to release your hands. That is a challenge, to keep your abs compressed. Next level, feet hover off of the ground. Bent knees is the first option. Legs extended is your final option. Hands let go. 8 seconds. Hold 1, 2, 3, woo, 5, 6, 7, on 8. Roll it to the floor and let your work go. Okay, let's stretch that out. Rock up and flip over. Come right onto your forearms. Okay, you can rest right here on your forearms and lift your chest, or you can press into your hands and lift higher. If it does not feel good to lay on your stomach, pregnancy, any of those friends, I want you to meet me right here and do this instead. All 3 of them are a good release. I want you to do the best one for you. All right, on your next breath, I want you to flip over and lie flat on your back. Breathe for a second. Legs extend out, palms can face up. I want you to close your eyes here. Stillness is a new mindset for many of us. Taking a moment of stillness is not always an easy thing to do. If your mind is racing to what comes next after this, welcome to the club, all right? I want you to take a second as you get started with the rest of today. Take a big inhale and think about your breath. Is it expanded your lungs? Has it expanded into your belly? When you exhale it, let go of a little bit of tension, a little bit of stress. Let's do that 2 more times. All that matters is your breath, and there's not a right and a wrong way to breathe. If you feel tense from your work, I want you to notice, where does your body feel the stress? Can you exhale it, let it go, get rid of a little stress? And then just slowly start to roll some circles in your ankles and in your wrist. If you feel tight in those joints, let it go. And then slowly hug one knee up and into your chest, and your low back has a chance to breathe. You can stay right here, or if you want to go deeper, take your knee across your body to a spinal twist. Open across your heart. Keep breathing. Pull it back to center. Other knee comes in. Stretch it on the other side. Again, keep your knee in or take the twist, up to you. And then pull it back. All right, grab behind your thighs, rock up, and I want you to take a quick forward fold. So however you stand is fine. Upper body is gonna hang heavy here. Knees can be a little bent. Feel your rib cage lengthen out as your head hangs heavy. Then with your knees soft, find a focal point on the floor and slowly roll yourself to the top. Last thing to rise is your head. Come back to your posture. Roll your shoulders down your back. Let any tension go. We finished with a few balancing breaths. Hands go up. Now here's the challenge. On the exhale, lift your heels. You're gonna stay balanced and float your hands back to the floor. Try that one more time. Lift. I want you to think about standing to your absolute tallest. Stand tall, heels are hovered. Final breath. Keep your heels down, hands come up. Bring your palms together and pull everything down to your heart. Close your eyes for just 1 second. Inhale, thank your body. Exhale, let the work go. you are all finished.